No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll start the return inside the spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon's offense will be first on the attack. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Snagged in the middle, it's Moffitt. They make this. Trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, You set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
So Nebraska's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But
there he goes! And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Huskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught behind the line, it's Coates. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Leads it with the back. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Motion from the back. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got the first down and more. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Ducks are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. And the try is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Makes the quick grab. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Back to pass. He's got him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Meyer. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much...
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Oregon!
So underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Pierce. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Cornhuskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Catch in the middle, it's Maui Goa. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He'll do it himself on the draw. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Hauls it in, and it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Rushes on him. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Splits the uprights, is good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coates. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. How can a stadium this size make so yourself think on third down here in Austin. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Bird. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Cornhuskers are marching down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Perkins. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Back open in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Huskers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks. You know they love their track in Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit to the end zone. And is picked off.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Nebraska, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off-play action on first down. Got his man quickly. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Brings up second down.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Coates. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 39. They'll give it to him again. He's in open space downfield. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oregon. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And he tacks on the extra point.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. quick completion on the out route. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust.
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Still looking. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Maui Goa. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Steamrolls his way ahead. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maui Goa.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Pope. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. He's going to come up about... yards short of the line to gain. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. He just... his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give and tick, 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 tick. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Jones to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Oh, ball's out. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for room, it's Lewis. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here for... it.